Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Well, I have really been enjoying this masculine themed week, and I have this wonderful and simple little project that I want to share with you guys today. It is actually a dollar store picture frame that I gave the leather look to, and then I added some of the gears that you saw me use earlier. And in this one, I put one of my cut aparts inside because I didn't have a photograph that I really wanted to put in and, share all over the universe. So I decided I would keep mine with this cut apart in it. But when you give it as a gift, it would be a great gift to have one of Dad's favorite photographs in it. And he can set this on his desk and look at it all day long. So let's get started on how you make this wonderful gift. Okay, so like I said, I used a dollar store picture frame, and this is the one that I chose, and it's kind of masculine in its own right, but I wanted to give it the leather look that you guys have seen me working with this week. So I am going to go ahead and just take this apart and remove the inner workings so that they don't get in the way of what we're about to do. And then, of course, I'm going to bring in my masking paper, and this time I actually crumpled it based on a few suggestions that I got from some of you guys. So thanks for sharing. Feedback is always great. And the crumpling effect works great on this project. It has a little more wrinkles in it than I wanted for my notebook, but for this project, it is fantastic. So that's the process that we'll be using. So I'm taking a scrap piece and I crumpled it, and I am just going to take some glue and just place glue all along my frame here. And you can use whatever size frame you want. I chose to go with a 4x6, but you can certainly just find a frame that works for you and then use it. So I'm going to come back in with my fingers just a little bit and kind of spread this glue out. And I'm one of those people, I don't mind playing in glue. Okay, so I'm going to come back now and take my crumpled paper and just lay it down and get it nice and stuck. And I'm going to come back in with my bone folder so that I can just go around the four edges and get this laid down. And it's not removing any of the wrinkles. Okay, so now I'm going to let this dry for just a moment before I move to the next step. Okay, so it's dry enough for us to move to the next step, and we're going to do what we always do when it's paper. We're just going to wrap and then miter. So I am going to come across the edges, and I have to keep in mind that this is a little bit thicker than my normal paper in terms of the chipboard. So this is thick, so I've got to miter out a little bit further than 1/8 of an inch. So I'm probably about 1/4 of an inch out. So I'm going to go ahead and just do this on all four sides. And it's okay if it's not perfect because it is handcrafted, so we don't expect perfection. And then I am going to take my glue and just run a thin bead along the edge, and I'll do this on all four sides, and then I'm going to run some here. So let me go ahead and put this down, and I'll let you guys see me doing this part, and then I will do the other off camera, just so that we can keep this video nice and short, because I want you guys to keep watching. Stay with me until the end, please. Okay, so now I'm going to just go ahead and do the other three sides, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so my wrapping is all complete, and now I just want to come in and remove some of this excess paper from the inside. So all I'm doing is making an X, and then I'll come back and just trim it out. Okay, so we've got the inside out. And now I just want to come back in and get this back part trimmed down. And I'm going to do the back part with my scissors. So I'm just going to come in. Let me get up some of that excess glue. And then I'll take my scissors and just start trimming it. And that is how we do the back side. Okay guys, so all of my excess paper has been removed. I've been wrapped and I am ready to start turning this into a faux leather look. So again, I am using my Distress ink from Ranger and it is a walnut stain. And all I'm going to do is come in and just start putting it down. Just getting it nicely covered. And you can see just how nice this is looking. So just keep covering it all the way around. And this will be my initial coating, and then I'll come back and look at it and see if I want to put some more down. And then also I am going to do the edges and the back. Okay, so my first coat is down, but I think I want to put just a little bit more down because I really want this to be a very dark frame. So I am just going over this and over it until I am pleased with how this looks. Okay, and then I'm going to pull in a little bit of my gold and just put some gold down. Not a whole lot, just enough to really help that walnut stain to just pop. You can see the gold just a little bit, but it is not an overbearing gold, so it really does just help it stand out a little bit. And there we have it. I think that I am pleased with how this looks. So if you wanted to, you could actually keep going over this until it looks the way that you want it to look, but I am very pleased with how this looks. And you could also put a sealer on it if you wanted to, but I am not going to do that either. So here we have my finished frame, and what I'm going to do is bring my glass back in, and I'm going to wipe that off just a little bit because I see some lint. So I'm going to put the glass portion back in. And then I have this cut apart, and it says live simply, love deeply. So I'm going to place that in here, flip this over just to see how it looks. And I like the way that that looks. So I am going to take my backer and put it in. Make sure I've got this going in the right direction, and I do. So now I'll just close it. And there we have a very nice piece of desk decor. But like I said, I would actually put a picture in here, but I'm just putting this in because I don't have a photograph that that I want to put in this right now. So then I'm going to come back with my gear pieces. And this time I'm just going to place a little bit of hot glue because that'll get them stuck immediately. And on this one, this gear, I did layer it, and I layered it using my reptile glue, which dries clear. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of hot glue on this and stick it right there. And then a little hot glue on this one. I think I'm going to use my reptile glue because it's so tiny that that hot glue would definitely show through. So I'm just going to put a little bit of reptile on here and just pop it down and then move it into place. And then I am going to let this dry just a little bit, and then I'll be back to show you guys just how cute this is. Okay guys, it is done. It's magnificent. It's fabulous. And I love it. So I decided to go ahead and add some of the gears to the top corner as well as the bottom corner. And I think it just finishes it off so beautifully. So like I said, I will be using this one. I'm going to take this out, and I'm actually going to put a picture in this and put it on Mike's desk because I just love the way it turned out. But you can actually use it as home decor. You can leave a saying in it, do one of the cut aparts, put it inside, and make something nice for the desk as well. Very inexpensive project to make. Go out to the Dollar Tree and grab some of the frames that they have, and then cover it in your favorite paper or masking paper, tissue paper, and then fix it up to look however you want it to look. I am going to bring in the second one so that you guys can get a good look at these two. And I think that they turned out beautifully. And as you can see, they were very quick and very easy to make. So I hope that you guys have liked this project. I hope you hung in there with me until the end because it wasn't a very long video. And if you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. If you have been watching any of my videos, you know that there are some fun projects being made, some unique projects being made, some one-of-a-kind projects being made. So you guys have a great day, happy crafting, and we will chat later. Bye.